I declare this congregation open.
Chancellor, members of the Corporation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, I am delighted to have this opportunity to welcome everyone to this, the last of today's 3 awards congregations. All of the staff here at University College Birmingham look forward to these events, but I suspect that our students even more keenly look forward to this day. It is a time for celebration. The hard work of our students is finally being rewarded. But it is also an important life event, often signifying some vital change. The 3 ceremonies we hold today will see over 1,200 students cross this stage to the applause of over 6,000 guests as you share in the joy of your daughters, sons, husbands, wives and friends. We welcome in particular the many family members and friends of our graduates. We understand that today is a very special one for you also. We, and I'm sure our students, recognise the important part you have played in their success, and we do hope that you enjoy this special day. We are joined today by representatives of some of the employers and industries that have helped to develop our programmes, ensuring their continuing relevance to the industries they serve. From the point of view of our students, industry support is even more important in terms of providing placement opportunities and, most importantly of all, jobs for our graduates and diplomats upon graduation. I offer a warm welcome and the grateful thanks of the University for their continuing support. I also welcome our colleague from the University of Birmingham, Professor Armour, who is conferring degrees of the University at this congregation. We welcome also once again the family of Helen Bettridge and her friends who are here to witness the presentation of the Helen Bettridge Memorial Award. Last but not least, we extend a special welcome to our diplomats and graduates. This evening, you can give yourselves a pat on the back for a job well done, and when you walk across this stage to receive your award, you can also soak up the tremendous sense of pride of your families, friends and tutors for what you have achieved. Today for you all, one chapter closes and another begins. For some of you, further study beckons, for others, the world of work. Whatever your future holds, make the most of today and make it an occasion that you, your families and friends will always remember. Once again, welcome and congratulations on your success. So on with the congregation. I now call upon the Chancellor to address the congregation.
Well, first of all, welcome on behalf of all of my colleagues on the stage. This is a very special day for you, a very special day for your family and friends. And we really value being a part of that day. And we hope that we can share in the joy that all of you are feeling today. It is a day about creating memories. It's a day that you should remember for a long time to come. This is a celebration of your success. And of course, as always in life, there'll be hard times ahead. They're unavoidable. But if you can just remember that success, remember how it felt, and know that you can get through and you can succeed, then that is what today is about. Of course, you're not the only people that like to have a memory, and I've got my phone handy here, so I'd be really grateful if you guys would make sure that you smile for me, because I'm going to record this. Hey, there's loads of little boxes all over the place. I'll need all your names so I can put it on Facebook. You know? So, okay. And I think, if you'll just bear with me, we'll have another... Fantastic, fantastic, thank you. I'll tell you what I'd like to do, if you wouldn't mind. The view from here is absolutely amazing. But of course all you're seeing is what's in front of you. Could I ask all of our graduates just to stand up for a moment? And could I ask you to just have a look around and crane your necks, look up high, say hello to all your family. That is one awesome view. Thank you. It's a view I always forget to tell people to take in, because you rush across the stage and you never really see that. You know, there's ranks and ranks of people sharing in your success. Now, there are lots and lots and lots of things that I feel I could talk to you about the changes at UCB in recent years, and you've seen those throughout your time with us, about some of the changes that are coming up. And many of you will stay with us and continue with your studies, and you'll see some of those changes come to fruition. The most important change we've had in the last year is the appointment of Professor Harkin as our new Vice-Chancellor. And he brings with him a fresh view, a real intention, a determination to put students at the very, very centre and to make sure that we hear your voice. But the thing I'd like to talk to you about is ambition. I was driving up this morning and I was thinking, well, what do I say to these guys? You know, they've achieved so much. But at this stage in your life, you all have ambitions, whether it may be an ambition to a certain career path, or an ambition for family and where you'd like to live. We all carry those ambitions with us. When I was 6 years old, for my birthday, I was given a Viewmaster. It's kind of like a manual version of Google Earth. It looks like a set of binoculars, and you get a 3D image of places all around the world, and it was amazing. And I saw this picture of somebody driving through a great big tree in California, and they were driving a sedan car through the middle of this tree, hole cut out of it. And I thought, when I was 6 years old, I thought, wow, I want to do that, I'd love to do that. And last year, 60 years later, I was driving through California and visiting my daughter because she worked over there, and I saw a signpost and it said chandelier tree, and somewhere that triggered a memory of that 6-year-old child and that ambition to drive through this tree. So I veered off the highway and I drove through the tree, and I got somebody there to take a photograph of me as I drove through, and that photograph now sits above my desk at home to remind me that purely by chance, and 60 years later, that ambition could still be realised. It hadn't gone away. And in a similar way, when I left school, I was 16 years old, I really was struggling at school, and I got GCSEs, but I didn't want to stay on. And I really, really, really wanted to be a teacher. It was kind of the family trade. You know, my mother was a teacher, my brother and sister were teachers, so that's what I wanted to do. But with only GCSEs, you can't do that, so I went to work for a bank, and then I went to work for the local government. And after that, I went and did some staff training, and staff training led to an opportunity to work with young people with learning disabilities and to teach them life skills. So it took me 35, 40 years, but I finally achieved that ambition to become a teacher. And I had the best 10 years of my working life. It took a long time to get there, and it came through a lot of hard work and a pretty circuitous route. But you can get there in the end if you just keep that aim in mind. And that really is my message for you today. You have ambitions. You know what they are. Some of them will happen, and they'll come to you in a fairly straightforward way. And some of them won't. They'll be harder to reach, and they'll take longer. But if you hold those ambitions close to your heart, they represent you. They're you as a person. They're where you want to be. So hold that ambition with you and never let it go, because one day that chance will come to you. Now, I hope you have a really, really enjoyable evening here. I'm sure you'll have an even more enjoyable evening once you leave here, but I'm going to now allow you to get on with the ceremony. As you come across the stage, please cheer the people across. They've worked as hard as you, so let's cheer each other on. And don't forget to look up and enjoy the view from here. You've earned that. Thank you.
Professor Armour, I call upon the Acting Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Stephen Wordsworth, to present to you the University of Birmingham award holders.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Armour, to you and to the University, I present the names of these graduates as listed in my programme, both in attendance and in absentia, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees.
By virtue of my authority as Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I admit those persons listed in the programme to the degree for which they are to be presented.
Foundation degree, Sports Management. Bachelor of Arts with Honours Sports Management.
Monaf Abdul, First Class. Kerwali Onimadola Abdullangi. Zakaria Ali. Isaac Eduardo Alvarez Laria, First Class. Gino Anthony Blackwood. Jacob Sitatora, First Class. Emmanuel Dore Williams. Mattia Petrovich. Shanice Edwards. Adia Fajana. Wojtek Formanek. Kelly Ashlyn Franklin. Dominic Andrew Griffiths, First Class. Leon Horpetic. Jacob Hunter. Ethan Anthony Johnson, First Class. Dominika Kakao. Jabulani Ezekiel Karima. Lila Kartarikova. Mayundo Kashindi. Thomas Kern. Norton Mabumbu Masamba. Richard McElkenny. Kevin Miners. Peter Pacek. David Pavek, First Class. Carol Podolski. Hakeem Powell. Sebastian Kostelnik. Lauren Quigley. Andre Riley. Cynthia Alina Rodriguez Monzon.
Carlos Rezafa Angosto. Fastidio Santos. Akshay Solanki Bogaita. Luke Sir. Philip Withers, first class. Sikandar Yar. Haoyang Zhang.
Diploma of Higher Education, Sports Therapy.
AJ Singh Chauhan. Alexandra Simpson. Tashan Taylor.
Foundation Degree Science, Sports Therapy.
Connor Adams. Chloe Marie Davies. Claudia Antionetta Moscato.
Bachelor of Science, Sports Therapy. Bachelor of Science with Honours, Sports Therapy.
Shakwan Fayed Abdullah. Shaleem Ahmed. Charles Azare Abbey, first class. Grant Atwood. Angela Badam. Jan Matak. Rene Bossa. Andre Lenny Cadet. Sophia Chisholm. Louise Chowdhury. Mohammed Chowdhury. Leandra Fonseca da Silva. Megan Dando. Omar Dawood. Stella Christine Bernadette Dryhurst. Aaron Doug. Jordan James Michael Finn. Sean Flood. Annalisa Garmarita. Samantha Glover. Revival Hakanagambaba. Nathan Henwood, first class. Amelia Higgins. Michael Howe, first class. Thomas Luke Jackson. Nikki J, first class. Kaylee Jones, first class. Ashana Ashwari Kapoor. Marina Kokich. Jonathan Latham. Kaylee Lyons. Zoe Jane Littlewood. Dwight Daniel London. Ellen Maguire. Alice McInerney. OJ Olaya. Lauren Pyer. Zoe Reid. Keanu Rudden. Bethany Russell. Stephen Secchi. Ashley Scott Misson. Lee Nora Shayshut. Oluwatambiloba Shoyi. Kenneth Simpson, first class. Amy Nicole Smith. Joseph Kyle Smith. Natasha Smith. Joseph Traherne. Abigail Armstrong. Andrew Weir. William Wicks. Joshua Wright. Hamza Zaman. Mohammed Kershadus Zaman. Osma Zaman.
Chancellor, Professor Armour, members of the Corporation, distinguished guests, colleagues, ladies and gentlemen, we now turn to the presentation of our award winners. These award winners might not ordinarily have gained the highest grades on their programmes. They may not necessarily be the ones who stand out in a crowd. They are students, though, who, in the opinion of their tutors, deserve special mention. Some have made a significant contribution to the life of the university, others have had to overcome major obstacles to study, a number have shown sustained endeavour, while some have managed that elusive juggling act of combining study with work and family commitments. In this ceremony, we'll be awarding the Helen Bettridge Memorial Award. Helen was a much-loved and greatly respected colleague and previously the leader for hairdressing and beauty therapy programmes at UCB. Helen was diagnosed with motor neurone disease, but faced what she knew was a terminal illness with tremendous courage and fortitude. Inspirational is a word that is often misused, but not in Helen's case. Despite everything, she was always cheerful and never appeared to feel sorry for herself. Those who knew her and worked with her were truly amazed by her great courage, and it was for that reason that this award was established. This evening, Helen's husband Tim and some of her friends are here to witness the presentation of this award. I would like to introduce to you the recipient of the Helen Bettridge Memorial Award, Stephanie Harrison. Successfully completed her Level 3 Diploma in Theatrical Special Effects, Hair and Media Makeup at UCB, Stephanie decided to continue her academic career and enrolled onto the BA Honours in Specialist Hair and Media Makeup programme. Stephanie is a vibrant student, immediately recognisable around the campus by her colourful dreadlocks and extremely happy personality. She has been nominated for Overcoming Obstacles to Study as she was involved in a car accident that left her with a long-term disability, which impacts and affects upon her mobility and her ability to walk without the use of crutches at times. This has not prevented her from maintaining an active industry profile alongside her highly practical studies. As one of her lecturers says, what's also impressive about Steph is she was never in any way limited by her disability. In fact, she never even mentioned it. Stephanie has exceptional passion, enthusiasm and drive to achieve her goals, putting all her efforts into creative fashion, whatever her health. She has maintained great attendance in sessions, additional workshops, as well as doing more work at home for a university degree. She would always help other students if they asked, keen to share her knowledge and enthusiasm. After completing her creative fashion work, she took the design even further in an external competition and has in fact participated in many industry competitions during her studies. She was even a contestant on the recent BBC 3 series Glow Up, Britain's Next Makeup Star, successfully showing her skills off to highly regarded industry professionals. She graduates today with a well-earned honours degree. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present to you Stephanie Harrison for receipt of a Helen Betteridge Memorial Award on the grounds of Overcoming Obstacles to Study. I would now like to introduce to you the second recipient of the Helen Betteridge Memorial Award, Anthony Hall. Throughout his 3 years at UCB, Tony has been a hard-working and diligent student. He has developed his academic skills in this period, but in addition, he has developed his confidence as an individual during his time on the Sport and Fitness Studies programme. Tony is both dyslexic and autistic, which impacts on his ability to concentrate for large periods of time, which affects him mainly during the development of his assignments. Within lectures, he has developed his own system of note-taking, which aided his understanding of different topics. His main area of interest on the Sport and Fitness Studies programme has been sports psychology, which he has used outside of the classroom to gain an advantage over his rival golfers. Outside of lectures, he developed excellent time management skills to ensure assessments are completed in advance of deadlines to allow him time to complete a proofreading process. In addition to his study demands, Tony has also been working outside of the programme on becoming a professional golfer, which again impacts on his time with regards to his training and playing programme. Even with time being precious to him, he has still managed to represent his fellow students throughout his time on the Sport and Fitness programme as a student rep, where he has gathered feedback and presented at boards of study meetings. During his time at UCB, Tony has also had to contend with the passing of a close relative, and is using this as his commitment to complete his studies and his degree in their honour. Throughout his time, he has accepted each challenge that has arisen by being totally focused on his end goal of achieving his BA and on completion of this, becoming a professional golfer. Tony is an example to all of what can be achieved with hard work and dedication. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I would like to present to you Anthony Hall for recipient of the Helen Betteridge Memorial Award on the grounds of Overcoming Obstacles to Study. This year, we are also celebrating excellence in teaching as judged by you, the students, through our Spotlight on Great Teaching Awards. Students were asked to nominate staff against the following criteria: lecturers who light up a subject with passion, energy and insight, use unusual and engaging methods of lesson delivery, make students feel challenged but supported, give useful and timely feedback and keep students on track, have a positive approach and are accessible, and make students want to learn more. Nominations were received from over 650 students, and the winners were selected by a cross-university panel that included representation from the Guild of Students. I'm delighted that we have one member of staff here this evening who was selected as a winner of this award. Vice-Chancellor and Principal, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you the recipient of the UCB Spotlight on Great Teaching Award, Steve Underhill. Chancellor, I call upon the Acting Pro-Vice-Chancellor to present to you the first group of UCB award holders.
Chairman, I present the names of those diplomats and graduands as listed in the programme, both in attendance and in absentia, proved worthy to be admitted to their respective degrees. DPHE Beauty Therapy Management. Foundation Degree Arts Beauty Therapy Management.
Leela Saviasi Bassi. Paula Kavina Bowers. Kajal Chand. Rebecca Cole. Serena Muskin. Pascal Morley. Ikra Mia. Sasheen Morgan. Omai Noon. Natalia Pudlow. Shanine Thomas.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours Beauty Therapy Management.
Candice Barrett. Rocky Ladd. Leslie Lee. Eben Augustina Paul. Harvinder Sidhu. Emiliana Savaklias, first class. Susanna Straco, first class. Sarah Tambwe, first class. Sophia Yaffe, first class.
Foundation Degree Arts Spa Management.
Nicole Ajay Roma. Chanel Clifton. Yasmin Jacobs.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours Spa Management.
Lucy Baker, first class. Lynn Delino Ho, first class. Peter Shearman.
Certificate of Higher Education, Specialist Hair and Media Makeup.
Iram Hussain.
Diploma of Higher Education, Specialist Hair and Media Makeup.
Amy Jane Stone.
Foundation Degree Arts, Specialist Hair and Media Makeup.
Sana Ahmed. Eve Alt. Catherine Benton. Elizabeth Rose Campbell. Jessica Dawn Clark. Molly Corbin. Jade Cummings. Jessica Durbin. Hannah Eastrell. Morgan Flannery. Abigail Sarah Hadfield. Sarah Hamilton. Shanice Alicia Hannigan. Patricia Hansen. Shamila Farah Hussain. Megan Jakeman. Lily Knight. Ellie Lane. Lauren Amy Merritt. Mayesi Mumfu. Chloe Millard. Nadine Nelson. Katie Payne. Jodie Louise Parkinson. Amani Raymond. Charlotte Robbins. Caitlin Page Scarlett. Justine Stanislaus Palmer. Louise Taylor. Daniel Tilley. Talaine Cananilo Sassain. Holly-Ann Twells. Alexander Aman Charles Uller. Sorrel Warner James. Grace Wheatley. Rose Whitehouse. Bethany Wilcox. Connie Wilkes. Charlotte Winnard. Melanie Kimball. Chloe Louise Woodward. Betty Lazeri.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Specialist Hair and Media Makeup.
Fatima Ahmed. Isabel Alexander, first class. Carola Alarbrosser. Sahar Saeed Al-Shamiri, first class. Emiratis. Shannon Aston, first class. Eleanor Jane Barker, first class. Lauren Barnes. Eleanor Lucy Barnett, first class. Victoria Jane Catherine Baines. Lauren Beardo Jones. Ayana Bernard, first class. Nicola Betts. Miriam Beebe, first class. Amy Bull. Sophie Broadbent, first class. Katie Brogan. Phoebe Brown, first class. Rhiannon Bunce, first class. Cheryl Fiona Caseman. Tony Cheshire, first class. Paulina Krislicka, first class. Dana Clifton. Jessica Jane Copeland, first class. Hannah Cudworth, first class. Emma Darby. Emma Dorr. Veronica Drobner, first class. Faye Gibbons, first class. Sean Karen Holford. Sophie Hancock. Stephanie Harrison. Rebecca Hartland. Megan Hartles. Olivia Lacey Heller. Chloe May Humphries, first class. Gemma Jade Amelia Jackman Howard. Taylor Lily Tomlin Jewell, first class. Corey Johnston. Alice Jones. Anna Adrienne Jones, first class. Megan Elizabeth Jones. Eva Kowalczyk, first class. Emma Louise Kedgley, first class. Carolina Crean, first class. Abigail Katie Elizabeth Langford. Neve Catherine Lightly. Lacey May Love, first class. Jasmine Lowe. Lily May Massey. Jasmine Amber McKellen East. Joanne McManus. Charlotte Meredith, first class. Catherine Amberley Midson, first class. Lauren Miller. Adita Mokite, first class. Neve Helen Moxon. Annabelle Moy. Chelsea Murray. Rebecca Neville, first class. Bridie Eden Nibblers. Isabella Georgia Eileen Organ, first class. Nada Abdulrahman Othman. Iona Papadopoulou, first class. Jessica Palmer. Neve Maria Plunkett, first class. Abby Potter. Abigail Potts. Victoria Helen Price, first class. Imogen Price Horworth, first class. Victoria Quarry, first class. Nicole Radford. Chloe Roper, first class. Megan Catherine Round, first class. Elisa Linda Katerina Saki, first class. Kiran Semi. Holly Ann Short. Rose Andrea Simmons. Shannon Smith, first class. Marnie Spears, first class. Victoria Stanislaslova, first class. Lindsay Hannah Stokes. Hannah Marie Swart, first class. Annabelle J. Sewell. Hayley Leanna Townsend. Chrysis Tisaparis. Lauren Ann Turner. Jemima Waring. Eliza Wozniak. Alice Catherine Rockles, first class. Courtney Williams. Alexandra Wilmot. Erin Wordsworth, first class. Charlotte Wright, first class. Olivia Wright.
Diploma of Higher Education, Sport and Fitness Studies.
Kyle Herbert.
Foundation Degree Arts, Sport and Fitness Studies.
Alexandra Kolesnikova. Katerina Rosaria Protas Angeles Dorset.
Bachelor of Arts with Honours, Sport and Fitness Studies.
Asif Ali. Irfan Ali. Vladimir Belach, first class. Cameron Biddle. Elia Birch. Simeon Calder. Xavier Fernandez Brenes. Anthony Hall. Emma Harkin, first class. Georgia Harris. Hamza Hussain. Tariq Chaffer, first class. Joseph Jones, first class. Danielle Khan. Mohammed Asim Khan. Beatrice King, first class. Sona Klukova, first class. Katerina Kovacic. Anil Kumar. Declan Lines. James Lands, first class. Uma Danielle Mahmood. Liam Jason Mallin, first class. Xavier Matthias. Charles McCullough. Connor Moore. Kieran Muktajek. Patricia Delpino Naranjo Santana. Jordan Richardson. Jordan Rowe. Isam Shafiq. Anita Tomsiova. Anil Williams. Michael Williams. Jiri Zabanik.
Chairman, this completes the presentation of those diplomats and graduates in attendance.
By virtue of my authority as Chancellor, I confer upon you the award for which you are presented, and I admit to their degrees in absentia the persons listed in the programme who are unable to attend. Thank you.
I now call upon the Vice-Chancellor and Principal, Professor Michael Harkin, to address the congregation.
Good evening. Professor Armour, university graduates, chairman, members of the corporation, university staff, distinguished guests, partners, ladies and gentlemen. A very warm welcome to everyone here at this truly wonderful setting in the Symphony Hall in this great city of Birmingham. We had a very exciting graduation just now, but we have an even crazier set of events than the last graduation, because we're all standing here and one of the graduates was proposed to by our partner in front of us all, so there was a bit of pressure for her. I'm pleased to announce that she said yes, and we're all invited to the wedding, so we'll let you know. University graduates has got a nice ring to it, hasn't it? I know you've all worked incredibly hard to achieve what you have, so I hope you're now sitting there feeling as proud of yourselves as everyone in the hall is of you. The late, great Nelson Mandela famously quoted that education is the most powerful weapon to improving the world. You now have that powerful weapon to help improve your world. As our chairman reflected earlier, while it is a great day of celebration at the culmination of your hard studies, our contract with you does not end today. Regardless of which research you read regarding the graduate premium, there is a consistent message. The difference between graduate earnings and non-graduate earnings remains significant and underlines the importance of making the investment in your higher education. So you should not only be proud of your achievements, but also recognise the extended opportunities that are now available to you. UCB is fully committed to improving the employability of all our students and graduates. And with all of your hard work, we achieve great results. Our latest data shows that 94% of our graduates progress into work or further study within 6 months of graduating. 63% of our graduates progress into graduate level jobs or further study within 6 months of graduating. We know that you're about to embark on a new adventure, but don't think that the support from UCB stops with this graduation ceremony. As the chairman said earlier, tonight and tomorrow morning will probably not be the best of times to remember this, but perhaps your parents, friends, family, and everyone's here to support you today will remind you of that in coming days when the grogginess of your celebrations wear off. UCB invests heavily in the employability of all our students, and the Hired at UCB team will continue to provide support to you for 5 years after your graduation. You will have access to a careers advisor and continued access to our online platform, Hired Connect, which will help you with your job searches, to prepare the perfect CV, to prepare for interviews, and even help you with what to expect in the early stages of your career. So don't forget us. Those excellent lecturers, facilities, and professional support staff will still be there for you. Remember Steve Jobs, former chairman, chief executive officer, and co-founder of Apple, sadly no longer with us, said, "The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do." He encouraged people to be creative, think big, dream, work hard, play hard, but be resilient. These are the hidden skills that we strive to support you with. These skills will stand you in very good stead out there. It is no longer just about focusing on where you are now, but about where you want to go next. For many of you, it is now time to enter the world of work on your own, whilst others will continue to further study, hopefully with UCB. If you have a look, probably not tonight, but at page 12 of your graduation booklet today, it sets out those opportunities, how you can progress from foundation degree to undergraduate, or from undergraduate to master's degree. So that's something perhaps you should look at a little later. But you can now enter that world in a much more confident frame of mind, having achieved what you now have. Be bold, stay strong, believe in what you've worked very hard to achieve and the value of that achievement. I say this because we are entering what is undoubtedly one of the most challenging and uncertain economic and political times in recent history. The most obvious challenge and political uncertainty is the UK and its future relationship with Europe, and what will evolve from the Brexit negotiations. Apologies for using the B word again. The uncertainty surrounding current political events and the likelihood of yet another general election has inevitably resulted in fears for employment and stability more generally. in the coming months and years. We shall have to let the politicians play that out, but what is key is that you do not sell yourself out during such uncertainty. You have worked incredibly hard to achieve what you have. You must stand firm and believe in the value of that achievement and ensure that you work even harder to find future employment that is befitting of all that hard work. You must not panic and throw yourself at the first opportunity you see, which doesn't recognise that hard effort. Persist and remain resilient until you get your just rewards. You have invested your future with UCB. We too have invested in excess of £130 million in new learning facilities and buildings so that others continue to select UCB as their university of choice. We hope that you come back to look at our continuing improving facilities. Perhaps you will do that should you progress to the next level of your higher education journey. One of the most exciting additions to that investment in facilities you will have seen being built alongside McIntyre House. That's Moss House, the name of our new £44 million higher education centre, which will open towards the end of this year, and is named in honour of our chair of the Board of Governors of the University, Nigel Moss, for his tireless dedication to our university and helping to guide it where it is today. I would be delighted if you could show some appreciation for his continued commitment for achieving the very best for our students and staff with a little applause. Thank you. So let's focus on that word resilience. I referred to it earlier. It's a small but a very pertinent word. You will take knocks along the way, be it work, family, or personal circumstances. That great word, bounce back ability. It is about the ability to recover from those setbacks. Things won't always go to plan. Michael Phelps, American, 28 times Olympic medal winner in swimming, 23 of them gold medals, said, "You dream, you plan, there will be obstacles, there will be doubters, there will be mistakes. But with hard work, with belief, with confidence and trust in yourself and support from others, there are no limits." So believing in yourself is the first secret to success. Self-belief and hard work are two great starting points, but often it is as much about equal measures of perspiration and aspiration. I should say that Michael Phelps was also very clear that his success hinged on looking after his health, the importance of nutrition, sleep and exercise. Perhaps not something you'll all be thinking about too much tonight. Like many of you here today, I too faced challenges when younger, was brought up as one of a large family on a large council estate, very little money at home, very rarely was university talked about. It wasn't something that was openly talked about much at all. I too had my doubts and fears when leaving home at 18, pretty much with no money and to a strange city, needing to find work to get my beer and beans money. At times I wondered what on earth I was doing. I was the first in my large family to leave home and to go to university. But then others followed, and all of my family have continued in education in one form or another throughout their lives. Some in health, social care, education, teaching, nursing, accountancy. Like you all here today, I too have my parents and family to thank for their belief and their encouragement for supporting me on that journey. They too made big sacrifices to support me. So yes, this is the time and the moment for your parents, your partners, children, family, friends. Some of them may be here today in the hall and they will have helped you all along the way with those sacrifices. They'll have shared some of your joy, your pain, and no doubt tears. But they too showed resilience in supporting you to achieve your ambitions. So I'd like you to recognise that, and I'd ask that we all stand and really raise the roof for them, please. We can have a little seat again. Thank you. Finally, I'd like you all to recognise the contribution of another wonderful group of people in getting you to today's ceremony. There are quite a remarkable team of people behind me on this stage, including volunteer governors and many other professional support staff around the ICC today supporting your graduation event. They have nothing other than your first-class achievements at heart. They will work tirelessly with you, and I had a huge sense of pride today as they saw you walk across this stage as a graduate. They offer a unique balance of experience, academic and employment experience relevant to the industries in which you all study, and share the passion that you all have for the fields you want to enjoy your career in. As your new Vice-Chancellor and Principal, I'm immensely proud to lead this excellent team of staff. I would be delighted if you could recognise this great work from such a great team. Please, let's raise the roof one last time and thank them for everything they have done. I look forward to hearing about your future success and seeing you back at UCB to share that with us all. I am going to ask that at the end of this, you allow the procession to get off the stage before you leave your seats. We had a little bit of a stampede last time, which caused a bit of amusement. I wish you all every luck and success in the world. It's time to set you free for your night of celebrations. I hope that, like you, they are very special. Thank you.